Michael, first of all, thanks for joining us.
Okay.
You've had a few days to fully assess the game last weekend. How do you look back on that game?
Yeah, we've been through the game, as always, in a detailed way. Been through it with the players and looked at aspects that certainly areas where we feel we need to improve. I think when you play a game like at home, we're disappointed we possibly didn't create more opportunities in the game. I didn't feel that it was a game that we were really going to lose, but we just didn't seem to create enough. Millwall with 5 at the back made that very difficult for us. But overall, as I say, we take the point and we move on. The positives of the clean sheet are good for us, but equally we know that the onus is on us to create more, particularly here at home.
You mentioned the clean sheet there. You've only conceded once from open play in your last 4 games. Do you feel as though you're becoming more solid at the back now?
Yeah, I think we are. I think that's not just in general with the back 4. I think that's in the shape of the team. We've done a lot of work with the boys in terms of structure and shape of the team, particularly when we're out of possession. So yeah, I mean, we are disappointed at the goals we've lost. Set pieces have caused us problems in games, and it's a big part of the championship for both for in teams. We always find that teams who are good at set pieces are often concede as well. So we have to, it's something that we have to try and eradicate, that we're not losing goals from set pieces, because certainly from open play we've proven to be a difficult team to score against, and so that's something that we have to continue to work on.
It's West Brom on Monday night. That defence will be severely tested probably. Although they haven't won in the last 5, they do pose a difficult proposition. Yeah,
they're a very good side. Obviously they've been at the top of the division from basically day one. Possibly, as you say, not in their best run of form, but I think that's what happens in the championship. Teams have little lulls, and they're possibly in that at the minute, but equally they'll see us as an opportunity to get themselves moving again. We see it as an opportunity, albeit a very difficult one, to try and obviously add to the points tally that we have. And I think when we look at away from home, some of our I think better performances and sometimes our better results have been away from home. So we go there with the intention of obviously making it difficult for them, and with the opportunity to try and take 3 points.
Do you expect it to be a different sort of game than against Millwall?
Yeah, I think it will be. Just in terms of the shape of the team and how they play, I think we'll probably have to maybe at times a little bit more compact. We'll have to defend a little bit more, and what we must possess is also a threat and a counter-attack as well. So those are things obviously that we'll work on between now and the game on Monday.
James McClean goes back to the Hawthorns. He's managed to be involved in 6 goals in the last 11 games. What have you done to get the best out of him?
I don't think, I think I spoke to James not in any great detail, but I think the most important thing for any player is to feel valued, and I think James has felt that. One thing about James is he gives you everything he's got. By his own admission, Saturday probably wasn't one of his better games, but he still, in terms of his work rate and application and energy, what he gives to the team is never in question. But I think what he has done in the period I've been in, he has shown what his quality as well in terms of his assists, and obviously chipping in with goals as well. And in the system that we play, it's important that the wide players contribute a lot, and he's certainly done that. So I still think there's room for improvement. I think he knows that he's still capable of playing better, but that's good. It's good that he recognised that, and as I say, he's a very important player for the team.
Last weekend's game came too quickly for Ryan Shawcross, but is he someone who could be in contention for the game now?
I think it'll probably be a little bit much to ask him for Monday night. We'll see how he is. He hasn't joined in training yet with the squad. He'll be assessed over the next 24 hours to see whether he's available to train Saturday. But Monday may just be too soon for him, and we have to. We've put Ryan in twice, and obviously he's had 2 little niggly injuries as a result of that. So we have to make sure, hopefully, that he's as resilient as possible when we put him back in.
In terms of everyone else, how are they injury-wise?
Good. We've not had any. Ryan's the only player that has any injury. Everyone else obviously is fit and has been training well, and the competition for places is good.
I have to ask you about the transfer window. There's a couple of weeks left. Do you expect to be busy, ins and outs?
Well, we're trying to be busy without being reckless. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's a difficult window. I don't think anyone in the championship has been particularly busy. The players who were coveted, we tried to put ourselves in a position to possibly get the opportunity to get those players. We didn't manage to do that. The lone players who have gone to teams higher up the league, and then obviously we're looking at deals. I think what clubs will probably get involved in later in the window will either be loans or possibly swap deals with players as well. So it's proven quite difficult, but equally we want to make sure that the players that we add to the squad are the right type, and obviously bring the right qualities to the squad as well, and are the right age profile as well. We're not low on numbers, so it's important we just don't collect players. We have had players come out of the building, which has meant that the squad we're working with is a tighter knit squad, and I think that has helped raise the standard. And I think, as I say, what we're seeing on a daily basis gives us good cause for hope.
He had some good news yesterday with Joe Sandlin signing a new deal. He clearly has a lot of potential, doesn't he?
Yeah, obviously, David Rouse has come in as goalkeeping coach and had done a lot of work. Knew Joe anyway from his previous role at Manchester City, and he's a young goalkeeper playing out at League One level, so that's a big positive for him to be playing first team football at such a young age. We're strong in the goalkeeping department, to be honest, but yeah, Joe signing is a big boost, and obviously the onus is on us as a club now to build a pathway for him, because obviously he's had a taste of league football, and I'm sure he'll want that to continue.
Thank you.
Talk about the injuries. Liam Lindsay took a hell of a clout at the end of the Millwall game. They lead into the red card. Is he okay after that?
Yeah, Liam's fine. Yeah, I mean, it was a challenge back. It was a poor challenge, and he's probably lucky he didn't suffer a little bit more. But no, Liam's the type of lad that gets on with things without any fuss, to be honest. And so he's trained well all week, and there's no repercussions from the knock.
I think I saw Tyrese actually sort of pull up. I think up around half time. I'm not sure.
He just got a bang tie, and it was more like a dead leg, to be honest. So he's been fine, and again has been training all week as well.
Speculating about the transfer market, the rumour that's come around today is Jordan Thompson, I think from Blackpool. Has anything developed from that? No,
it's like Jordan's a player I know. Obviously, he's a young player with a lot of potential. Has obviously broken into the senior Northern Ireland squad, having been a mainstay of the under-21 team. But at this minute in time, no. And obviously, he's a Blackpool player, and we really shouldn't comment too much on it while that remains the case.
I've just been playing football up at the Academy Dome, and I said I was coming here, and the guy said, "Oh, we've heard this rumour about Jack Butland. He's down in Bournemouth. Is any truth in that one?" They told me I needed to ask.
Well, he was here this morning, so I'm not sure,
so
unless he used the chairman's helicopter to get down there. Then I'm not sure he is.
All right, folks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
We'll